All right. So we'll start just by, I just want to make sure this is, there we go. Okay. So the internet seems to be a little bit slow today, but we will go ahead anyway and just see how we go. Okay. So just come to easy cross-legged, one foot in front of the other, and then just bring the hands to the tops of the knees. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears, squeeze them together, and then just drop them down big through the breath. Inhale, lift them up, squeeze them back, and a big and just taking a moment here just to scan the sounds around you. And try not to label them as either bit more distance now as you turn the attention inwards. And then just beginning to scan your physical body, starting from the crown of the head, moving down, all the parts of the body now that touch the earth underneath you. And then breathing in through the nose. Begin to concentrate on the breath and how it feels moving in. And then notice how the breath feels moving out. Again, noticing how it feels moving in and how it feels moving out. And then breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And out slowly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. You feel the diaphragm move down. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. The diaphragm moves back up. And keep that going. Inhaling for 4, hold, exhale for 8, hold. And just keep that rhythm going. Just tap into the sensation of the breath. Let go of any tension in the physical body. Let your shoulders sink away from your ears. Let your jaw be soft and just let the breath do the work. Let it move in and out. Let the mind become still and focused. on one singular thing, the breath. And then just very slowly let go of that controlled breath. And just let the breath move in and out, just noticing. And enjoying how the stillness of the mind has started to move into the practice already. And then gently opening up the eyes, bringing the hands to the heart center. Just marking your intention for the practice today. And then we'll come up onto all fours, just with knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the knees a little away. Breathe in here. And exhale, push yourself back to base, so keeping the knees nice and bent. Decompress the spine here. And then exhale, lift up through the hips and lower the heels down. Walk your dog a little, just so that you can feel into the back line of the body. And just keep that going for a few more moments, just allowing yourself to gently open up. And then lower both your heels down and just hold the dog for another 4 breaths. So let your head hang nice and loose here. Let your neck release. Forearms move in, pressing through the thumb and forefinger especially, so you don't load the outer edge of the wrist or the hands. And engage the legs, so you're pushing the kneecaps up and back and lifting the hip creases up and back. One more big breath. Send the breath deep. And exhale. Gazing between the hands, walking the feet between the hands, bending the knees, feet are hip distance apart. Just hold on to opposite elbows here. Take a big breath in and exhale through the mouth. Let the crown of the head drop down, decompress any tension in the neck. Breathe in and out. Last one, breathe in and out. Releasing the hands to the floor, tops of hands down. And then very slowly we'll begin to curl one vertebra at a time. Stacking very slowly, managing each little section that you come up. Give your neck a nice big stretch. Inhale, lift up through the hands, gaze towards the thumb tips. And exhale, release the hands down towards the sides. Bring your hands to your heart center and just take a moment here to reconnect with that intention you set at the beginning of the practice. And just notice at this point, is it maybe something you need to let go of or something you need to invite? And then hands to the third eye. Releasing the hands alongside the body. Let's begin to move. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees if you need to. Forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift, long spine. Step it back into plank for your first one. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Knees can come to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra for the first one. Exhale, let's extend our child so you can release the back. Inhale, all fours. And exhale, find your dog. Gazing between the hands, step it through for your first one. Nice long spine. Hands can come just underneath the knees. And exhale, find the fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, coming up. Warrior one. Exhale, release. Your breath, your move. Inhale, lift. Exhale, find the fold. Inhale, find the halfway lift. You can step, jump, or walk it through for this one. Take your flow. Elbows in. Inhale, up dogs or baby cobras. Exhale, find your down dog. Gazing between your hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, flat back, dig deep, rise high, strong belly. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump or walk it through. Let's take a flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, hold the down dog. 5 breaths. This is 1. Let the breath travel deep for 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Gazing between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, find a fold. Bend the knees a little if you need. Inhale, flat back, come up. Exhale, release. Hands back to the heart center. Step or hop your feet hip distance apart. Cup the big bones of your pelvis. Inhale, lift nice and tall through the spine, elbows in. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees, and just fold over the legs. Inhale, find a halfway lift, long spine. And exhale, find the fold. Keep the breath moving. Just want to check this is recording okay. We'll film it, okay? Yeah, okay, wonderful. Last one there. Inhale, find a long halfway lift when you're ready. Choose to work there again or slide the palms of the hands underneath the feet. Find a long halfway lift. And then exhale, find the fold. Big breaths. Keep your breath centered and focused. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or if the breath has become a little shorter. And just keep it going there. Last 2. Big, full, round breaths. Releasing the hands from underneath the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, engage the core one hand at a time onto the hips. Give a little bend in the knees. Inhale, flat back, come up into standing. Bring the hands back to the heart center. And then step or hop your feet together. Okay, so we're going to move through a practice that requires a little bit of balance today. So just see how you go and do what you can. Remember, every time you arrive on your mat, you arrive differently. So just be aware of that. And really, you know, sometimes you don't always have to, there's a time to push and there's a time not to push. And in yoga, that's really in tune with where you are, because we're all different, you know, we're experiencing different things every day. So just really tap into that awareness and try not to push yourself too much. Bring the hands to the heart center. Just mark your intention for the practice. And then release the hands alongside you. Inhale, brush the fingertips to the floor, sit nice and low. Weight is evenly distributed through all 4 corners of your feet. Spread the shoulders wide today if you need a little space, or if you're feeling a little stronger, push the palms together. 2 more breaths here, that was 1. Sit a little deeper with the exhale. 2. And then keep your knees and hips center, bend and hook the left arm to the outer edge of your right leg, nice long spine. Push the prayer together and then inhale, extend through the arms. Nice open chest, wide collarbones, heart is pulling through, tailbone back. Keep the breath moving. And then next exhale, bringing your hands back to your heart, push them in. Inhale, grow nice and tall, reach up nice and high. And then exhale, cross your left leg over your right, eagle bind, left arm underneath the right and hook. Sit a little lower, breathe in deep. Reach your elbows forward and your fingertips up. Create the space between the shoulder blades. Work it for one more breath. Your next inhale, you're going to unravel and you're going to scoot your left leg back to fly with eagle bound arms. So keep a bend in your right leg if you need. Don't wobble like me. And keep the breath going. Suck the lower belly in, lower ribs in, so your back is nice and long. And this is quite hard because there's a steady gaze inwards. There's no real focal point here. Your hands might be moving. And with your next exhale, slowly lower down onto the ball of the back foot. Release the arms and reach them behind you. So arrow the arms behind you. You're in a nice long diagonal. So you're in sort of a lunging position with a nice long, strong spine. Your back left heel is facing up. You're pushing through the back heel towards the back of the mat, but you're lifting it at the same time. Interlace the hands. You can lower down onto the left knee if you need to. Okay, see where you're working today. Next inhale, you're going to reach the heart up. Reach the hands behind you. You might be straight ahead, tailbone tucking in and under, feeling it on the left hip flexor, or you might be moving into a gentle back bend. You see where you're working. 2 more breaths. And with your next exhale, you're going to reach up through the crown of the head, reach forward and fold the crown of the head to the inside of your right foot for humble warrior. Remember, you can be on the back knee. You've got 2 more here. Breathe in. Strengthen the legs, strengthen the mind, strengthen the breath. And at the same time, a little bit of peace and quiet. 1 more. Inhale, lifting up. You can still be on the back knee if you like. Extend through the arms, lift up nice and high. And then exhale, crescent the arms. Nice little opening through the heart center here. Keep the neck nice and long, so don't chuck it back, okay? 2 more big breaths. Last one. Next inhale, lift nice and center. Yoga Mudra, and exhale, open up, find Warrior 2. So here we go. We're going to move through this quite slowly today. Breathe in deep and sit nice and low. Find that alignment through the knee, tracking the second and third toe. Knee over ankle, never past that point. You can wrap the left arm around your back into your right hip crease, or you can grab hold onto a fleshy part and just reverse your warrior. 2 more here. Soften your jaw, soften your gaze. Next inhale is going to help you to come up. Right forearm to the top of the leg. And then keep the chest nice and open to the left-hand side. And if that feels right, then if you've got the strength in the legs, you can release the right hand to the inside of the foot. Keep gazing to the left palm. Soften your shoulder away from your ear. Wrap the left shoulder around your back towards your spine. So you spin your left ribs open. Pull your heart center through. Beautiful. 1 more. Okay, a lot of strength in the legs now. Find your foundation. Inhale back to Warrior 2. Exhale, spiral the arms. Frame your right foot and step it back and up to 3-legged dog. So really reaching through this 3-legged dog now. Right leg is back and up. You're extending through the heel. 1 more big breath here. So feel your hips centered. Feel your right leg nice and active and long. Feel the weight moving away from your wrists. And then inhale, open up the hips to the right hand side. And then exhale, bend your right knee. Give a few little taps here as the foot moves towards the buttock. Keep pushing equally through the hands, so don't load into the left side. And then straighten the leg and square off the hips. Breathe in, lift up, and then exhale, right knee to left, elbow across to the right, and inhale back and up. And then exhale, knee towards the forehead, coming through for pigeon. So choose where you want to be today. If you need a gentler option, open up 90-90. Otherwise, full pigeon. So hands move down. Lift tall through the spine. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Open up the front line of the chest. Lift tall. Allow yourself to scoop into the pose. And then with your next exhale, bring your forearms down to the mat. Breathe in deeply. And today we're going to make a little triangular shape. So if you are able to come low down, and even if you're not, you want to keep your gaze centered on that shape. Otherwise, you're going to bring your forehead into it. And just breathe big, deep breaths here. Just letting go of anything that needs to be released. Anything that doesn't serve you any good. Last one there. And then inhale, walking the hands back next to knee and foot, sit nice and tall. And exhale, swing your left leg around. So we're going to bring it in front of our right, or we're going to bring ankle over knee, knee over ankle. You choose where you're working. So you either then cross-legged with left in front of right, or you stacking. Okay, inhale, lift up through the arms. You can lift the gaze a little if you like, but lengthen through the back of the neck. You have two options here. You can bring the hands down, plug the shoulders back into the sockets, and then lower down, see where you come to. Otherwise, you can take that triangle shape again to the back of the sacrum and just fold forward, but bring your shoulders away so you create space. Wherever you are, another 2 big breaths. Beautiful. Inhale is going to lift you tall, engage through the core. Hands move behind you. Exhale, unravel the legs, find boat. Half boat or full boat. You choose where you're working. Kapalabhati, 15, palms face forward. Let's go. Breathe in, go. Hold it there. Inhale, lift. You can cross at the ankle, step it back to plank. Otherwise, nice little shoulder stand. Crossing at the ankle, stepping or jumping it through into plank. Exhale, bend the knees and lift the hips up and back for bear. And then into the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Feet together, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find the fold. Bend the knees, inhale, find chair. Lift up onto the balls of the feet if you want it a little stronger. Stay steady. Lift up nice and high, straightening out the legs. And exhale, spread the arms out to the side and fan them out for diver. 2 more breaths here. Soften the jaw, soften the shoulders. Steady gaze, smooth breath. Lower the heels down to the ground if they're up. Brush the fingertips down. Inhale, find chair. So we're going to go through this in a circular way today. So we're not going to pause it. We're just going to keep moving. 1 more. Choose your work, where you're working, hands pushing or open. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Over to the right hand side, this time dip and hook. Breathe in, extend the arms. You can gaze to the side or up towards that top hand. Last one, rinsing the gut. Exhale, bringing the hands back to prayer. Inhale, grow nice and tall, reach up high. And exhale, right leg over left this time, eagle bind, right arm under left. Hook the feet if you like. Keep breathing, big breaths. So bring your awareness into your body. Make all those little adjustments that you personally need. Elbows forward, fingertips up. Squeezing the inner thighs, lowering down on the exhale. And then inhale, unravel the legs, keep steady. Float your right leg back, toes to the floor, heel to the ceiling. Draw the belly in, lower ribs in. Keep your breath moving. Big breaths. Are you still hearing the sound of the ocean at the back of your throat? And then slowly with the next exhale, control lowering down onto the ball of your foot. If you find that eagle bind is too much there, you can bring your hands to prayer in front of the heart, okay? Arrow the arms behind you. Again here, take your options. So you can lower down onto the back knee if you fancy. Use a foam if you need. Otherwise, you can stay high up. Really encourage a long body here. Interlace the hands, other thumb on top this time. Can you remember? Inhale, grow tall through the spine, tucking the tail in. And then pull the hands to the back heel and up away. And a little back bend if you fancy. One more there, beautiful. Breathe in deeply. And then with the next exhale, lifting up, reaching over and forward, keeping your hips squaring off. Crown of the head drops to the inside of the left foot. You can still be on the back knee. There's your option. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. Next inhale, you're going to grow tall. Lift up through the hands, yoga mudra. Last 3 fingers interlace. Gaze can be forward or up towards the hands. You choose, but long neck. And then exhale, crescent the arms open. Lift the heart as if it's got a string and it's pulling up. 2 more. Beautiful. Keep spreading through the fingers. Hips are facing forward, so right hip facing forward. And then inhale, lift up, yoga mudra again. And exhale, let's open up, warrior 2 this time. Left foot in front, right leg behind. Steady gaze over your middle left finger. Tap into the breath. And then right hand to a meaty part or wrap it around, depending on where you feel like working today. And reverse your warrior, gazing to the left palm. Big breaths. You can at this point, you notice where your breath begins and ends. Sometimes when you've got a lot going on in the head, the breath is more concentrated up top. But can you get it to travel through all parts of your body? And just letting yourself ease through that, lifting up warrior 2, reaching forward, left forearm to the thigh if you like. Otherwise, fingertips to the floor and then reach the right arm overhead. Pull your heart forward, spin your right ribs open to the side and draw your right shoulder blade away from your ear. Ground through the back edge of your right foot and really use that yogic breath. Next, inhale, power up, lift to warrior 2, steady gaze. Drishti is important, middle left finger. Spiral arms, exhale, frame your left foot, step it back and up for 3-legged dog. Another 2 breaths here. Work with this. So nice level hips, reaching up and back through the left heel. Keep the breath moving. Last one. Next, inhale, open up the left hip, face the left side of the room. Keep pushing your hands into the mat equally, and then exhale, point the toes and bend your left leg so your heel comes towards your buttocks, and then just bounce it there a few times. Just allowing that left hip flexor to open. And then extend through the leg, square off on the hips again. And then exhale, left knee, right elbow across to the left. Inhale, back and up. And then exhale, bring the knee towards the nose and then place the knee behind the left wrist, untuck the back toes. And this is pigeon. Or you could open up to the side, 90-90, if you need a kinder option today. Okay, so don't load too much. Make sure that you got the power and the strength through the base. Lift nice and tall. One more big breath here. Long spine, open chest, squeezing the shoulders away from the ears. Release any tension there. And then exhale, forearms down. Find that little triangle again. And if you're not lowering all the way down, your drishti is at the center of that triangle. Otherwise, you're bringing your third eye, your forehead down. Breathing in and exhale, just let it out. Shouldn't be any pain in yoga, so if you're experiencing any sort of pins and needles or shooting sensations, you need to back off a little here, okay? It's a strong pose. Next, inhale, walking it back and up, sitting nice and high. Long spine again. And then exhale, swing that right leg around you. Bring the right leg in front of the left or stack it on top of. Left ankle above knee and vice versa, okay? So right leg is on top, left leg at the bottom or right leg in front. Soften shoulders, lift up through the side waist. Inhale, lift up. You can find Yoga Mudra again if you like here. Lift the gaze up. And then exhale, you can release the hands, bring them in front of you, or you can wrap that triangular shape around towards your sacrum area to spread the lower back a little wider. Keep your breath smooth. And then inhale, lifting nice and tall through the spine. Bring the hands behind you, unravel the legs. So find your options for boat. Toes to floor, half boat or full boat. Release one hand and then the other. Palms face forward, fingertips up. 15, let's go. Hold it, inhale. Okay, choose. Cross at the ankle, step it back into plank. Otherwise, lift and then cross and step or jump. Bend the knees, hover them just a few centimeters above the ground. Decompress for bear on the exhale and then into the dog. So that's one exhale, bear to dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Feet together, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find the fold. Bend the knees, inhale, chair. You choose on or off the toes, okay? I did the toes just now. I'll do this variation now. The heels down, inhale, lift. And then exhale, fly. Keep the seat bones lifting up. Keep the lower ribs in. Keep a steady gaze. So you would be on the balls of the feet now if you didn't lower the heels down towards the ground. Okay, bend the knees, brush the fingertips, inhale, chair. And exhale, push to rise. Okay, so that is our flow for today. So take it to where you need it to be for you personally. We're just going to do a nice little tree pose today. We've got quite a lot of balancing through the flow. And Maybe before we start that balance, I just want you to really feel in yoga, there's always a part of your body touching the floor, and there's always a part of your body, you know, experiencing a floating and a lifting. So wherever you are, whether it's one foot on the floor, whether it's, you know, your glutes on the floor, just feel that foundation and almost anchor it as a point where you can lift from. Really helps with stability and the ease and flow of the practice. And hopefully that'll create a bit more meaning as we move through. So bringing the hands to the heart center, find a nice steady point to gaze at. Shift your weight into your left foot, come up onto the ball of your right foot. Okay. Lift up through your right leg. Grab hold of the back of the right knee. So underneath, drop the hips in line, lift tall through the chest. With the next exhale, extend the leg forward. Keep breathing here for one more. Exhale there. Inhale, bend the knee again. Grab hold of just underneath the knee, so shin. Exhale, squeeze it into the heart. Then open up the knee to the side on the inhale. Grab hold of the ankle, plant the foot alongside the inside of your right leg, but never on your knee. So inner thigh, calf or toes to the floor, hands to the prayer. And then just begin to create that base, that anchor through the left foot. Feel how that anchor can lift the rest of your body up. And then extend through the arms. Keep reaching nice and tall. And exhale, releasing the hands out to the side. Knee comes forward, extend and release. Okay, so other side. So shifting the weight into the right foot, come up onto the ball of the left. Nice steady point in front of you. Inhale, grab underneath the left knee, sort of just underneath the hamstring area. Extend through the leg. Keep the gaze up. Keep the body lifting, hips level. Inhale, bend the knee again. Exhale, grab the shin and pull the leg in. Inhale, open up the knee to the side. Grab hold of the ankle. Exhale, find the connection between the foot and the inner thigh, calf or toes to floor, hands to prayer. Take a moment. Find the anchor through the right foot. Find the lightness and effortlessness through the body as it stands tall. With your next inhale, lift up through the arms, spread the fingers. And exhale, releasing the hands out to the side. Bringing the knee forward, extend and release. Bringing the hands back to prayer. And then we'll step to the front edge of our mat. So we'll go through that flow and just take it in your stride today. Just really be kind. Sometimes we push ourselves too hard, and sometimes we don't push enough. And remember, that's for you to know. Okay, so bringing the hands alongside the body. Remind yourself of your intention, bringing your hands to your heart center. And then releasing the hands. Inhale, coming to chair. Exhale, dip and hook to the right. Inhale, extend through the arms. Exhale, back to the prayer. Inhale, grow nice and tall. And exhale, left leg over right, left arm underneath. Eagle bind. Inhale, unravel to fly. Exhale, lower down onto the ball of the back foot, arrow the arms. Remember your options here. Inhale, open up. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, growing tall, yoga mudra. Squeeze arms alongside the ears, lift the gaze if you like. Exhale, crescent the arms. Inhale, lift up, nice long centered spine. Exhale, find warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, extend your warrior. Hug your right glute in. Inhale, find warrior two. Exhale, spiral arms, frame your right foot, step it back and up, three-legged dog. Inhale, open up the hips, look under the arm. Exhale, bend the knee, foot towards the buttock. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hips again. Exhale, right knee to left, arm across to right. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, finding pigeon. One exhale, let go, find your triangle. Inhale, moving it back and up, sitting nice and high. Exhale, swing your left leg around, leg in front of the right or stacking on top. Inhale, lift up through the arms, yoga mudra if you like, and exhale, fold. Forearms to the floor or find that triangle to the sacrum. Inhale, hands behind you, unravel for boat. Inhale, lift. Shoulder stand if you like. You don't have to, otherwise just move back to plank. Bend the knees. Exhale, bear, decompress the spine, and then lift to dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump, or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, chair. On or off your toes. Root to rise. And exhale, hinge at the hips to fly. Lower the heels down if they're up. Inhale, find chair. Lift the gaze. Exhale, dip and hook to the left. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, back to the prayer. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, right arm, right leg over left, right arm underneath. Inhale to fly. Exhale to lower down onto the ball of the back foot or lower the knee down. Arrow the arms. Inhale, open up. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, lifting up, yoga mudra. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, align the spine straight, yoga mudra. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the left foot, step it back and up. Inhale, open up the hips. Exhale, bend the knee, foot towards the buttock. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hips. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross to left. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, moving through for your pigeon. Choose your options. Strong drishti. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, swing your right leg around. In front of the left or stack it on top of. Inhale, lift, yoga mudra, steady gaze. Exhale, choose your options. Inhale, lifting up into boat. Exhale there. Inhale, shoulders down if you fancy, otherwise cross back to plank. Bend the knees, hover them, you're strengthening the core here. Exhale to the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Lift up onto the balls of the feet if you fancy. Lift tall. Exhale, diver. Circular flow. Inhale, chair. Exhale, dip and hook to the right. Inhale, extend the arms. So this is where you polish the practice. to the prayer. Inhale, grow. Left leg over right, left arm underneath. It's normally here when things get a little bit shady. To fly, you've really got to refine the practice now here. Lower the ball of the back foot down, arrow the arms, exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, humble warrior. Get the breath back. Inhale, lift, yoga mudra. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, centered yoga mudra. Exhale, warrior two. Focus and awareness. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extend. Space. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spiral the arms, frame the front foot, step it back and up. Inhale, open up the hip. Exhale, bend the knee, foot towards the buttock. Inhale, straighten the legs, square off the hips. Exhale, right knee, left arm across to right. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, find your surrender. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. Inhale up. Exhale, swing your left leg around. Choose your options. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up, preparing for boat. And exhale there. Inhale, shoulder stand or plank. Exhale, bend the knees back and into dog. Gazing between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, chair. On or off your toes. Root to rise. Exhale, diver. Inhale, chair. Exhale, dip and hook to the left. Meditation through movement. Extend the arms. Inhale. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, grow. Exhale, right leg over left, right arm underneath. Inhale, unravel to fly, your warrior. Exhale, lower the ball of the back foot down. Release the arms. Inhale, open up. Exhale, humble warrior fold. Inhale, coming up, yoga mudra. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, lift, yoga mudra. Exhale, warrior two. Steady stance, steady gaze. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Hug your left glute in. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spiral arms, frame the left foot, step it back and up. Three-legged dog. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bend the knee, foot to the buttock. Inhale, extend the legs, square off the hips. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross to left. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, through to your pigeon. Find your triangle. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, swing your right leg around, in front of or on top of. Inhale, lift, soften shoulders and jaw. Exhale, choose your options. Inhale, unravel, find boat. Exhale there. Smile. Inhale, lift. Exhale, into the bear, and then into the dog. Gaze between the hands, step, jump or walk it through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, on or off your toes. Lift. Exhale, diver. Lower the heels, inhale, chair. Gaze to your hands. Exhale, push to rise. Release the hands alongside you. Bring the hands back to prayer. Just take a moment there Breathe in through the nose. Lift tall through the crown, plug through the feet, and exhale through the mouth. One more, breathing in. Out through the mouth. And then stepping out to the side of your mat. So right toes facing one edge, left foot parallel to the back edge, or toes in a little. You choose where you want to work here. If you line up the heels, that's option one. If you line up the heel within the arch of the left foot, that's a little bit stronger on the hips. So just choose where you need to be, okay? Nice wide sort of stance out. Extend through the arms. Lift nice and tall. Shift the hips to the left. Reach through the right. So at this point, sometimes you start locking your right knee, especially if your hamstrings are a bit open. Keep a little bend in and draw up on your quads, drawing that femur bone back into the hip socket. Reach forward through the right fingertips. Bring the right hand to the quad, the shin, or you hook the big toe. See where you're working. And then lift the left arm up. So you're going to release the trapezius today. So out rotate your left hand, bring it around your back, and grab hold of your right inner thigh or inner hip. Now, can you imagine you got a little nut at the outer edge of your right armpit, and you squeeze that open, so you roll that right shoulder open, and at the same time you draw the left shoulder tip back. You can lift the gaze up if your neck allows you to, or you can bring the gaze down. You've got another 2 breaths here, and think about the foundation of the pose. Now think about where you anchored through all 4 corners of both your feet. Your legs are strong and active, your crown's reaching forward, your tail's reaching back. You've got one more. And then with the next inhale, lifting the arm back up. Gaze down to the front foot. Bend the knee a little. Inhale, lift. Coming through triangle. And let's go over to the other side. So shifting the feet. Lifting nice and tall through the spine. Reaching far forward through the front fingertips, and again, bringing the hand to the quad, the shin, or hooking the big toes. Lift up through the top hand, and then out to rotate the top hand, bring it around your back, and grab hold of the hip crease if you can. Keep the collarbones wide, shoulder tips moving back into the sockets. Choose where you're working with the gaze. You've got 4 more breaths. That was 1. Pull your heart through, your tail back. Spin the chest open to the side. And think about creating a little bit more space between the hips and the rib cage. It helps to lengthen through the spine if you visualize that action going on. And then gaze down to your front foot. Inhale, lift the arm, bend the front leg. Inhale, coming up through triangle. Exhale, step your feet together. Okay, so we're going to come to folded triangle now. So we're going to do 2 versions of it. So step your left foot back, right foot forward, and just make sure there's a nice line between your heels, okay? So left foot is back, right foot forward. You can use some blocks for this. You don't have to though. Make sure your hips are facing forward. All right, so bring both your hands to your hips. And then inhale, lift nice and tall. As you move down, feel a connection of your back left heel into the floor, and don't lose that action. Reach far forward. You can bend the right leg a little if you need. Bring both your hands to the top of the right quad, but lift through the lower ribs, so draw them up and back into the body. And then maybe you'll move the hands down onto the shin. Maybe you'll move them down to the floor. Maybe you'll lengthen here, and maybe you'll fold completely, but that's in tune with where you're at. So be kind, front leg is straight, soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. If you're really feeling open, you can bring the fingertips to face back and fold a little deeper. Allow the midsection of your spine to soften. One more there. Inhale, find a halfway lift. And then you can simply walk the hands back up the legs, but really find a long spine as you do. Lift up through the arms. Exhale, step the feet together. Inhale, right foot back, left foot forward this time. Other side, just align yourself, heels lining up, hips facing forward. Inhale, lift up through the arms. Exhale, ground through the back heel, reach your body forward. Lower ribs are in, hands come to the quad, shin or floor. You choose where you're working. Nice long spine. Exhale, find the fold. Soften through the midpoint of your back. Release the tension in your jaw. You may wish to move the fingertips to face the back edge of your mat now. Keep your breath going. And then walking the hands back, find a long spine. Plug the hands onto the legs and just start walking them back and up. Inhale, lift up through the hands. Exhale, step it together. So second version of this. So bring the hands behind the back. Normally we come into reversed prayer and we lift the fingertips up. But today we're going to keep them down. Okay. What happens when you keep them down? Your shoulders want to move forward. So really make an effort to keep them open. So we'll step the left foot back, right foot forward. Okay. Open up the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Ground through the back heel. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Long spine, tuck the chin in a little and fold directly over your right leg. You might be up here. That's fine. You might be quite low down. The key to where you need to be is in the breath. So if you've stopped breathing, then you've gone too far. I think maybe you're battling with your connection. You've rejoined now. That should be fine. Next, inhale, lifting tall through your spine. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. See if you can spin to the other side. Inhale, lift long. And exhale, fold. Breathe big, deep breaths. Yeah, you got it. I can see you back on your mat leg. Well done. Inhale, lifting tall. Take your time. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Spin to the other side again. Release the hands. Exhale, step it together. Step the feet open to the sides. Pigeon toe the toes in. Cup the big bones of the pelvis. Inhale, lift nice and tall here. And exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, reaching far forward through the crown. You can keep the hands to the hips here, okay, but you've really got to work your abdominal strength to get your body to fold forward wherever you need to be today. Otherwise, you can just bring the palms of the hands to the floor and walk the heels of the hands back in line with the heels of the feet. You choose where you want to work. I want to do a little bit more abdominal today, so breathing in and exhale, folding here. Nice long spine. One more. Next, inhale, growing tall. Reach nice and high through the crown of the head. Exhale, releasing the arms. And then start walking your feet together. Hands to the prayer. And step it to the front edge of your mat. We'll come down now. Inhale, lifting nice and tall. Exhale, finding the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, jump or walk it through. Take your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, tuck it back to the down dog. Holding the dog for 5 breaths. This is 1. Work the dog. This dog might be very different to the one in the beginning of your practice. refine your awareness. See where you need to lift. Do you need to lower one heel down a little more than the other? Do you need to lift one hip a little more? Do you maybe need to push one hand in a little more? Do you maybe need to lower the gaze a little between the knees or more towards the navel? Last one there. Soften your shoulders. So open the collarbones wide here. Inhale, find a strong plank. Okay, so wrists underneath the shoulders. Lower the knees if you need to. Draw the inner thighs up, heels up. Push the tops of the legs to the back of the legs. And then exhale slowly. 4, all the way down. 2, 1. Release it. Oh, I got a little kitty coming in. He gave me a fright. And then lower down into Sphinx. Okay, so we're going to do a nice little bit of work here for the spine. So elbows underneath the shoulders, pushing the palms down. All 10 toes touch. Okay, so breathe and draw the navel forward and up, but inwards at the same time. Hello, Blue. You gave me heart failure. And then we're going to do something a little different. So walk the forearms over to 1 o'clock on your clock, but keep both sides of your body long. Okay. And then breathe in there. There's beautiful work on the spine and all the little muscles. One more. And then walking over to the other side. So 11 o'clock this time. And just notice the difference here. And then walking it back in. And then maybe pushing the palms of the hands down, moving to seal, but you don't have to. And then slowly lowering the forearms down, releasing the arms out to the side, tap the big toes. Exhale, extend your child here for a moment. And let's play with the child a little. So bring the hands just a little closer, so almost in line with your ears. And with the inhale, roll to the crown of your head, so round your back. And on the exhale, roll the forehead down again for child. Inhale, roll it up. So just moving through the spine, exhale. That side sphinx didn't look like much, but it does a lot of work. So just inhale up and exhale down. And then reaching the arms far forward, just coming onto all fours and extending the legs out to the side. I'm going to do a nice little twist here. Okay, so just bringing the legs out in front of you. Okay, and then hug your right knee in. Lift nice and tall through the spine. All right, and then right arm extends up, reach forward. So bring the outer edge of the upper arm underneath your knee. Right fingertips to the floor, lift up through the left, and then reach forward. So the left hand might be here, or you might be grabbing the foot. That's personally up to you. Breathe in, and exhale, fold. 3 more. One more. Big breaths. Inhale, lifting tall. Right hand comes behind you. You're up on the fingertips there, long spine. Wrap the left arm underneath and grab hold of the outer edge of your right knee. Lift tall and exhale, ring the gut. Taking a moment to twist here. Inhale, gazing center, releasing that, extending your right leg out this time. Draw your left knee in. So make sure you got sort of a fistful between your ankle or your foot and the inner thigh. Okay. Lift tall through the spine, left arm lifts, reach forward, outer edge of left arm underneath the left knee, fingertips down, right arm lifts, You choose. Fingertips to the floor, outer edge of the foot. Lift nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Last one there. See where you come to. Beautiful. Well done. Inhale, lift tall, walking it back and up. Left hand behind you. Right arm dips and hooks to the outer edge of that left knee. Sit nice and tall. And exhale, twist it. Ring the gut, gaze over the back shoulder. I've got a lovely bird cheeping away here, but it might be a bit sharp in your ears. One more there. Okay, gazing forward now, releasing that. Both feet in front of you. Extend through the legs. Lift tall through the arms. Reach nice and high. And then exhale, hinging at the hips, reach forward, hands move down. Draw the shoulders back, okay? Soften the gaze, soften the breath, and exhale. See where you come to. You can be here, you can be up here, you can be grabbing the toes with 4 fingers and thumbs. You can be holding the outer edges of the feet, but breathing big, deep breaths. Soften any tension in the shoulders. Soften your face, soften your jaw, and lengthen the breath. Walking the hands back and up, lifting tall through the spine. Hands come behind you. Reach forward on the seat bones and exhale, lower down. Okay, tickle the backs of the heels now. So we're going to go into a different sort of back bend today. And I'll guide you through that, but just to warm up first, plug the palms of the hands down. Inhale, imprint the lower spine into the floor and lift the tailbone, lift up a little. And exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, imprint the lower back. Release the tailbone so you feel that natural curvature in the lumbar spine. And then inhale, let's keep on doing that. Just a few more rounds, just so that you create that movement through the spine. One more here. Okay, right. So now if you can, you want to grab hold of the ankles, the backs of the heels. Okay, you don't have to. If that's too much for you, keep the palms pushing down. With the next inhale, lead up with your tailbone. Keep pushing through all 4 corners of your feet, but don't scrunch up your toes, and lift your hips. Now draw your sternum towards your jaw as you lift a little higher. Okay, so you don't want a flat neck in the C-spine. You want a little bit of a curvature there. So just keep breathing. You've got 3 more big breaths. You can close the eyes here if you like and just really tap into it. Last one. Beautiful. And then slowly, we're going to roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then extend the legs up, okay? You can keep your hands to the sides of the body, but I would recommend taking them out like airplane wings and pushing the palms down onto the mat. Okay, so breathe in here. And exhale, bend the knees and lower the legs together without opening up your knees to the right-hand side. Keep your gaze center. Inhale, lift the legs, imprint your lower back, and exhale, squeeze the knees together, lower the legs over towards the left. Nice little twist here and some core work after that. The back opener, heart opener. Exhale to the other side. And just keep that going. Inhale, lift. Reach through the soles of the feet. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. One more to each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, just hug the knees in towards your chest. Let's just do a little twist to each side. Extend your left leg out, grab hold of your right, and draw the right leg over to the floor on the left. Look over your right arm. One more breath there. Lengthen through the side waist. Exhale. Inhale, lift at center. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale to switch. Exhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Inhale, release a little. Exhale, draw the left knee over towards the right. Look over the left arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen through the side waist. Release. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, hug the knee in and extend. Okay, so normally we would do shoulder stand to end the practice, but today I think we're going to do a little pose called banana. So extend the arms up overhead and then walk the arms and the body over towards the right hand side. Now walk the legs over towards the right hand side and then cross the left ankle over the right and grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand. So breathing here. You're still feeling that diaphragm move down. Stay there. You've got another 3 breaths, just allowing yourself to slow down. The internet's not very good today, I think. And then walking the hands back center, body back center, unravel the legs, walk those back center. And then walk the body over towards the other side again. Walk the legs over towards the other side, so to the left this side. Cross the right ankle over the left. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand. And just breathe in. See where you can soften. One more there. And then walking the body back center, walking the legs back center. And then just give yourself a nice little hug in here. Hug the knees in. And then just come into Shavasana today. If you've got time and you would like a little fish, I'd recommend doing one. Forearms to the floor, puffing up through the chest and releasing the gaze behind you. We started a little late today, so just stay there for one more breath. Chin to the chest and then slowly lower down and find in Shavasana. So just make any last final adjustments you need to. And tuck the shoulder blades closer together. And spread the feet wide apart. Let the insides of the feet flop open to the sky. Let the palms of the hands gesture up. Just stay laying there for a moment. Shavasana is the most important part of your practice. But just letting the breath be settled and full. Just let it move in and out to the belly now. And let your whole being just surrender down. And just for this moment, there's nowhere to be, nothing to do, except just be in this present moment. Letting the face be soft, the jaw be soft, the palms of the hands gentle and open, and the feet soft. And then very slowly just begin to rub the fingertips together and wiggle the toes and circle the ankles and the wrists. And then maybe reach the arms up high overhead. Give yourself a nice big long stretch there. Point the toes, reach up through the fingers. And then with the exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then roll over onto your right. Support the head and the crook of your right arm. Leave your left arm trailing behind you. Last breath there. And then bringing the left hand to the floor in front of your chest and come up into seated. So just allowing yourself to sit really nice and tall here. And then bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you for your practice today. Okay. Just gonna